Wendy doesn't realise I've already started filming, but we wanted to mention...
You need to deadhead these every now and again, you know. I don't know a lot about gardening, but I know you have to pull off the dead ones and then the new ones will come through.
Last week we mentioned what kind of plants you can have in your pond, and we forgot to mention that you can put plants at the side of your pond as well. How pretty does that look?
I can't get over these hanging
baskets. Pretty amazing.
I can't believe all the different flowers. I haven't got a clue what they're all called, but they are stunning.
Wendy's friend makes them. She's in Nottingham, a local person.
Yeah, Trent Lock she's based, and I just can't get over how beautiful they've been.
Just because we keep them well watered because of all the rain that we keep having.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Okay.
Nice questions this week.
Right, I live in Nottingham and I'm moving to Southampton. How do I transport my fish?
Yeah, it's dead easy really. We transport fish all over the country, as you'll know watching these videos. It's done by bagging the fish up and packing it with oxygen and putting them in a box. If you're doing it yourself, you might not have access to oxygen. If it's only going to be for sort of 3 or 4 hours, and you've not got too many fish in the bag, then I won't worry, because I think even
pack them, yeah.
Even without the oxygen, they're all right for several hours normally. One thing I definitely would say to do though is when you go to actually catch the fish up, you might find it really hard work, because you're going to get your net in and you're going to start stirring all the bottom up, and you might not even be able to see them.
No.
So get some water ready first, and then if necessary have a pump and pump your pond down, hop in, scoop them out with a carrying net and bag them. But important point, don't use that foul water after you've been stirring it all up, because that won't hold a lot of oxygen. Make sure you got your water ready in your bags.
But you're using the water out your pond?
Yeah, water out the pond, but clean water. The water,
hot water.
Before you stirred it all up. Don't start stirring it up and then start getting the water out. Get your water out first, and then pump your water down, hop in, scoop your fish out and get on your way. And I think you'll be all right.
We can supply you with bags, because we've got big thick bags and they're not easy to get hold of. So that our bags are really thick, and then the bottom's been seamed properly so they're not going to split open. So if anybody did want to buy any bags, we have got bags available, and we have got boxes as well that we do sell to people for this occasion.
I mean, sometimes you might find actually that perhaps you should maybe leave the fish where they are and start again,
if
you know, a new pond.
If they've never been caught, it might be tricky, yeah. And new fish that have never been moved, they don't like it, do they?
They don't. And if you move in and you're going to be setting a new pond up at the new place, the last thing that you want really is to be rushing to get that done, because then you compromise the pond.
Yeah.
If the fish can stay where they are at the old house and you can build your new pond, then you can either move them later, or you can maybe start again with some new fish.
It's not easy to build a pond rushing it. You'd have to have some holding tanks available, which again, they're not easy to get hold of anymore, are they?
No, unfortunately they're not.
Okay.
Hope we answered that one for you.
Okay.
In pond 6, we've got the 6 to 8 inch koi, £65 each, 5 for just £300. 6 to 8 inch koi.
This has been happening here this week as well. Got up this morning and my pond is covered in bubbles and is murky and cloudy looking. Any ideas?
Yeah, as we said this week, the fish in ponds 1 and 2 appeared to be spawning. You'll see them, there was chasing each other around, the males pushing the females up against the side. Of course, that stirs all of the water up in the pond, and you'll know that they've been up to it because there'll be bubbles on the top of your pond, and there'll be murky water. And if you rub your hand across the side of the pond, you might even feel the eggs.
Yeah.
They're only small, they're about 1 millimetre in size. It take about a week or so to hatch out. If you wanted to try and keep some of them, the best way is to actually have something in your pond that they can spawn onto. So you can buy
We've got brushes, spawning brushes, yeah.
You could, the plants, again, if there's plants in your pond, then it gives the little fish somewhere to hide. It's not easy though to keep a lot of the fry, because it's very difficult in a koi pond to provide the right conditions for the fry. There's not really enough food. And hang on, you know, we might have overlooked something. This is a question that you got asked. Just because you've got bubbles, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've got
No, sometimes
spawning.
when it's been raining a lot, we get bubbles, don't we?
I mean, if it's a regular thing, then it's protein in the water, and that might mean you need to do a water change.
But if you've seen the fish swimming around and chasing one another,
I did. It was in there, definitely.
Oh, I know what they've been up to, definitely. I don't know about this, ladies.
I think it was that.
Yeah.
Some new koi gone into pond 3 this week. They're £250 each, and buy 2 get 1 free. Incredible value for money at Japanese Water Gardens.
Can I illuminate my pond by putting actual lights in the water itself?
Yep, you can. You can get quite a lot of submersible pond lights. The best type of submersible pond lights is always going to be LED.
Yeah, they're all LED, I think, now, aren't they?
A lot of them will come as a pack. You'll get a transformer, you'll get probably 10 meters or so of cable, and then you'll have 3 or 5 lights on a single cord, and you can pop them into the pond. Sometimes they've got different coloured lenses, that kind of thing. The thing to remember though, when you're illuminating a pond, if you actually want to see the fish, lighting under the water doesn't actually do that, because you've got the light at the back of the pond and the fish swims in front of it. What you'll see is a shadow. You won't actually see the fish itself. So if you want to illuminate the pond, then you want lighting which is shining into the pond. And
not actually in the water.
No, not in the water. You want down lighting. That'll light your pond up so you can see them at night. One of the nicest things about using lights on a pond is the amazing effects, the reflections that you get with the light. I mean, the pond, my pond at home, it looks beautiful when you turn on the lighting, because you get all these amazing reflections coming in, and it's just interesting and gives you it opens up more sort of time with your pond. And
into the evening you can enjoy it more, can't you?
You can, yeah, definitely. Now, some lights are more of a spotlight, and some lights are more of a gentle glow. If you're putting them under the water, almost all of them are waterproof. In the old days, you used to get a lot that weren't LED, and you forever had to take the lamps out and swap them. They're not like that now. These ones, the modern ones, the transformers are sealed in epoxy resin, so they're all weather resistant. The lights are all 100% waterproof, so you can put them in the pond, put them at the side.
I think they come with remote controls as well. I think the ones we've got have got a remote control to change the colours, so
yeah,
there is some great ones out there.
It's just a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
To enjoy your pond at night time.
Yeah.
Just because it's dark doesn't mean you can't enjoy them. Have we got any more questions?
No, I've done my 3 questions today.
If you're after some smaller koi to grow on, then take a look in our long run. Koi from just £18 a fish. Amazing value for money.
This week, I'm going to let Wendy say
bye-bye. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Lee's scurrying off now to get some more filming done, and we'll speak to you next week. Keep sending in the questions. Please.
Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Take care. It's bye from Lee
I thought
and
you were leaving
Wendy.
it to me.
I can never shut up, can I?
No.
She's told me that a lot of times.